Okay. Hi guys, whoever happens to tune in. Hi, I hope all is well. I know it's been about a month since I've been on this channel. But I'm kind of in a space where I don't really know what to do with this channel anymore. It like goes through these like weird highs and lows where I have engagement and then for some reason engagement falls off. So at this point, I want to know from you guys like what you want to see or how I can incorporate, tarot and my background of psychology and counseling. I'm really passionate about marriage and family counseling and just kind of helping people to see solutions that sometimes they can't realize for themselves because they're too close in the problem or to the problem or too deep in the problem and too emotionally involved or invested in order to be able to think rationally. So I'm just trying to figure out ways that I can do that on my channel, making it entertaining, but also without losing the message. And, you know, being able to see where this can take me. But it's definitely been a challenge for sure. For me to kind of stay motivated when I don't feel like I'm getting that engagement. And then seeing other people, though comparison is the thief of joy, right? But seeing other people that don't really have passion for what they're doing, just kind of in it for clout and or just for clickbait purposes because they know that the title is what can get them views. And being able to make like a lot of money. Like I can't knock anybody's hustle. Everybody's very different in the way that they see relationships with other people and just how much they value that in regards to wanting to climb the economic ladder of success, if you will. But I just can't. I can't. And I literally can't because it's in my natal chart. Like my Jupiter is in Libra. Eastern astrology wise. And so I can't do anything underhanded if I'm ever to see like any financial gain in my life, though I am to take risks in life. Like I have to be fair in how I go about it. And so I can't be a con artist, I can't go out here just start scamming niggas because not only can I go like to prison, but it most likely will backfire in ways unimaginable. Like I don't even want to take the time to even think how bad it can be. Yeah, it's just not worth it. But just coming on here to let you guys know, like I am alive. This channel's alive. It barely has a pulse, but like it's still here. I just don't know kind of where I'm going from here. Like, do you guys just want something that's going to be a little bit more educational while being entertaining? Like, do you want me to just talk about like Mars and the way that like in an argument your Mars placement can affect the way that you converse with another person? Like if you have a Mars in Taurus, you might be more prone to hitting below the belt. Any secrets that somebody could have divulged to you from a space of like vulnerability and trust, you could use against them, type of thing. So like, do you guys want me to take my channel and instead of just doing regular general readings, do more of that, do both? How often do you guys want me to upload when you watch this? And like, what is your schedule like? Like what time would work best for you so that you personally, if you're interested in my channel, can be engaged? Like, I just need to know a little bit of everything right now. I'm taking inventory because obviously what I've been doing hasn't really been working. Not consistently, at least. There are months where it just skyrockets and is through the roof as far as like watch time and engagement. And then there's other times where I'm really putting my soul into this. I am a vessel. And so when I try to do something for the channel, it flops. So at this point, I don't know. I need divine intervention and some reputable recommendations at this point for what to do. Because I honestly don't know. So in the meantime of me trying to figure out where this channel is going to go, if I even decide to keep the channel, or if I maybe need to do this more so in written form and like do a vlog, or if I need to move this kind of content to like OnlyFans and doing something that's going to be a little bit more interesting and engaging over there. I'm just living life in the meantime. I'm in a relationship, have been in one since May of this year. Well, not officially, but like, we started talking in May. And so I've just been really in the moment, establishing a strong foundation with that relationship, because all others are pretty formidable right now in my life, like with my family, my friends, people that I consider my friends. If you're an acquaintance, you only hit me up when I post a picture or when holidays roll around. You know your place, right? But like, aside from that, I'm just living, trying new things, doing things with my hair. If you can tell, I kind of dyed it a little bit, so it's a little bit more orange now. I don't really like the color, so I plan to do something that's going to be a lot more vibrant and noticeable. So yeah. Other than that, that's really all that's really changing. Still in the same place for right now, still living in Dallas, just waiting for an opportunity to come my way that's just undeniably for me. And that's really going to change the trajectory of my life, because I feel like I've been working both online and offline really hard, and haven't really, I don't feel like I've made it. I don't really feel like I'm being, at least from a financial sense, compensated for the work that I have done across the board. So I'm just, now's the time that I'm really realizing that if something doesn't change, which I have the control over, right? To notice that, like, okay, I'm not happy right now with where my life is going, or where it's not going, because low-key I feel like I plateaued for a little bit. So what am I going to do about it? So this is that first step towards like, what am I going to do about it? I know I'm talented. I know I have a lot to offer. It's just trying to figure out the avenue that I'm supposed to take for shit to pop off. But yeah, that's really it. Oh, I'm also learning languages at this time, like learning French and Portuguese. So that's actually going pretty well. My ability to retain a lot of what I'm learning is still pretty high. It's not as high as it was, obviously, when I was like a jit in like middle school and high school, and just being able to recall things pretty fast. But like, I've been taking French seriously for the past month, and I can formulate certain sentences. It's just me working on the accent so I can make sure that I sound French, because it's not my maternal language, it's not my mother tongue. So that's that. I might actually start doing some of those videos too. You guys can watch me try and fail with these lessons that I'm taking language wise. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I'm recording off of my phone and I don't have a backup. And I'm learning through an app on my phone. I don't have a laptop, which I should probably invest in, but I'm like cheap. And maybe that's like the thing. Like, that's what's holding me back in all areas of my life. Like, I'm too cheap with myself. And so the opportunities that are really for me, that are luxurious and really rewarding, aren't coming in because of how I'm perceiving and going about my life. I don't know. Shit. Something to think about. But yeah, I've been pretty cheap. But also, my mom, she told me when I graduated from college X amount of years ago that she was going to go half with me on a laptop. And so I've been waiting on her to actually, fulfill her end of the bargain, because that's the type of person that I am. I'm very, what do you want to call that? Like, literal. So like if you say something to me, you promise something to me, I'm going to hold you to that. So if you know that you can't follow through on your word, don't ever tell me anything as simple as like, I'm on the way, I'll be there in 10 minutes, knowing that you're going to be 30, because that's going to piss me off. And I'm probably going to stand you up, and or the night's just going to be weird because my energy is not going to be right. Because like why'd you have to lie to me? You know what I mean? Like it's so simple. It's so simple. So simple. Just be straight up with me so I know. Like, I can do other things while I wait. But once I'm done getting ready and I'm waiting for you to do something, I'm just like sitting there. I'm not making use of my time because I'm like, oh, you're supposed to be here. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like how it is with my mom right now. Like, girl, now you said you was going to do this, but I understand she has her own life to live too. So the fact that she even mentioned that she would go have, because I want a Mac laptop. That's the thing. Like, I could have been got an HP, a Dell, a Windows, whatever else is out there that's just regular. But you know, I need the Hachi Tachi, because I mean, even though they're way too expensive, like way too expensive, and we can go into that another day. Like just the price of things in themselves. Like, why am I paying $1,200 for a 1-bedroom apartment? Like, I remember back in the day when that would be the price for a 3-bedroom apartment. Shoot, like you could get a nice, decent sized house. Like, not even, I want to say 8 years ago. You know, like the price of things is just ridiculous these days. Like, the laptop don't even do that much, but you're paying for the name. I mean, the storage space, it does last longer than like most other computers, because other ones are a lot more susceptible to, you know, viruses and all that. So I want that, but also just for editing purposes, because of YouTube. Like, everything, all the decisions that I make around the technology that I have is because of YouTube. Like, this was the central focus for shit since 2015, and I've just been trying to figure out like, what is it that I can bring to this space that's going to be valuable, entertaining, engaging, and you know, can really change the lives of not only me but the people that happen to come across this space. Like, I'm trying to figure it out, because at first I was doing like one-on-one interviews with people, and that was kind of okay. And then I would do like questions of the day and like go into like my thoughts on polygamy, dating somebody without a car, dating somebody that might be handicapped, having a sugar daddy, being a sugar baby, you know, like those types of conversations, my thoughts on polyamory or polygamy, you know, and that wasn't really doing anything. So then I started on my own personal spiritual journey off camera, and then came into tarot and was like, oh, well, maybe there's a niche, you know, maybe there's a void I can fill. And then I started doing that, but it's just been highs and lows and inconsistent with that. And so now I'm like, okay, what is it that is me, right? Not to say that those other aspects of myself don't exist, because I'm very much like I don't want to say like a hypothetical person, but a philosophical one. Like, I love having deep conversations. So that part was me, you know. Doing tarot is me. Doing spiritual work is me. I just don't like to flaunt it. And I just don't like where the spiritual internet is kind of going with it, because it doesn't feel genuine. It just doesn't. So it's like, okay, why pour so much of myself into this if the people that really need the help are following those that don't care to serve? You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, well then what else can I do on this channel that's also helpful? I don't want to be a makeup artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just sit here and just do my face all day. I could, but like, that doesn't do anything for me personally. And I feel like that space is just already saturated. So it's just a whole lot of what the fucks right now, IDKs right now, hear my prayers right now, needing some more direction right now. And I might just have too much noise going on in my life and my brain, and to really hear the advice that Spirit is trying to bestow upon me. So that could be something. But yeah, yo, I just had to come on here, do a quick rant, let you guys know I'm still alive. The channel's still here. I'm still here. Just haven't been consistent because I've fallen into a space where I don't really know if how I'm going about things is going to really get me where I'm trying to go at the end of the day. And you know, if not, then I just at this time I need to grieve and make peace with the fact that what I thought was for me really doesn't have my energetic signature on it, and there's something bigger, greater that might exist outside of this space and this platform. It might be a new one that crops up that I'm supposed to hop on and, you know, develop something through. But I don't know, y'all. If you hear my stomach growling, I'm sorry. I'm hungry, but I'm tired of spending money. Why does it cost, man? I wish I just had a nice little house, quaint house with my man already. We live in good, we live in great, with a nice sizable backyard where I could just grow my own produce so that I can stop having to go to the store every single day and like buy things every single day. Like I'm tired of Earth, man. I'm tired of Earth. But that's it. That's all. If you happen to watch this and you fuck with it, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment under this video. If you have suggestions, recommendations for what it is that you want to see on this channel, let me know. That would be greatly appreciated. I definitely read and respond to every comment. Not always like literally in the form of words, but like emojis, or I'll like it, give a heart, just depending on what's said, you know, because sometimes I just don't have words for like certain compliments that come through on my channel. But if you genuinely have a suggestion, I will read it and I will respond to it. If there's any advice that you want to leave me at this time, I'll take it. But yeah, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you happen to come across it and you like my energy, you're curious about what I've done so far. I'm thinking that I might unlock those videos that I used to do before with like people that I have interviewed and just with me by myself on certain topics, like taboo topics that a lot of people don't really talk about or try to see the other side of, with playing devil's advocate, which I did. Now that I'm thinking, that was a good episode or video that I did. But I'm thinking about unlocking them so that you guys also have access to those videos. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought, so I don't really know where I was going to go with that caveat. But if you're curious, okay, yeah. If you're curious about what I've done and what I have to offer on my channel, I have a plethora of videos that I've uploaded. I might just take the time in this downtime while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with this channel to categorize everything by zodiac sign as far as the tarot videos are concerned. So it's a lot easier to just go into like the playlist or the folder itself and view those that pertain to you, that you care about the most, instead of having to just, you know, go through all of them. Because at this point, I think I have at least over 300 videos that I've uploaded, maybe even 400. Like I've done a lot. But that's there. So if this intrigues you, definitely check out those videos, and subscribe to the channel, you know, if you like the vibe and you want to see more of me. But again, I'm open to the way that you want me to come on this screen with you guys so that I can have that engagement. So leave a comment in the comment section. But if I don't hear from anybody, at least take care of yourself and soul until you see me again, okay? Ciao.